Hi everyone, it's John Dyslexic Geek here. In today's video I'm going to be reviewing the LEGO Star Wars UCS Republic Gunship. This set, which came out in August of 2021, retails for £345 or $400 and contains 3,292 pieces. Now this set was due to retire at the end of 2023, but at the time of recording this video it is still available on the LEGO website, at least in the UK. I've not checked the US one. It is also available at Argos, so check your local Argos stores if you're interested in buying this. I believe it's outside of LEGO, it is exclusive to Argos. So yeah, if you are looking to pick this one up, you may not want to hang around. I'm not quite sure how much longer it's going to be available for. And it is a very, very cool looking set. I actually bought this, I think, in 2023 in the summer from Argos. I think I got it on a sale. I think I paid £265. I think I paid for this in the end, so a really good saving on this set. It is only my second ever UCS set that I've built, the UCS X-Wing being my first. I do have the UCS Venator, but that will require quite a lot of space to display, so I've not got round to building that yet. But I've been wanting to build this for quite a while, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting stuck into this. So let's get this built and see if it lives up to all my expectations. So we do get two minifigures in this set, the first of which being a Clone Trooper Commander, which is a nice looking minifigure, but it has been seen in a few other Star Wars sets. I believe it is in one of the Advent calendars a couple of years back. But it's a nice looking minifigure. It's not been in too many other sets. It is nice to see. Nice detailing on the armour, looks really good. The orange does blend well with the white. Underneath the helmet we have the Clone Trooper, so that's pretty cool. Nice looking minifigure. The second minifigure in the set is an exclusive Mace Windu, and it does look really nice. Nice printing on the robes, that's decent. Does go all the way around the back. He does of course have his purple lightsaber, so that's really nice to see. So overall, two nice looking minifigures. It would have been nice at this price point if LEGO had included a full squad of Clone Troopers, but it's just the two, which is pretty normal for a UCS set. So yeah, really good. So here we have the finished set, and wow, is it absolutely impressive. I just can't quite get over the size of it. It is huge, it's so impressive. It is absolutely stunning. I just can't quite believe just the scale of it. It really is quite stunning. Really, really cool set. Very, very substantial. So much bigger than I was expecting. You cannot do it. I've never seen it before in a LEGO store, so it's my first experience I've ever seen it. Is here in my LEGO room, and wow, is it a beautiful set. It's such an impressive scale. It really is. It's the wingspan. It's just absolutely huge. I have absolutely no idea where I'm going to put it. It's just so big. It's chunky. It is incredibly heavy, and I think LEGO really have gone to town with this. It is such a cool looking set. I say it weighs an absolute ton trying to lift it up, but fortunately it comes on a great display stand, so the stand really does hold up really nicely, and from every angle it just looks super good. Really is very impressive. I just love the wingspan. It's yeah, very, very impressive set. It's not really one you could probably use for minifigure scale. I think minifigures would dwarf it. It's not really minifigure scale. You probably want to use a smaller one for Clone Trooper. But you could put a load inside the cargo hold. Certainly you could get quite a lot of minifigures in there, but the scale would maybe be a little bit off. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, it's visually just wonderful. I'm so thrilled with it. Certainly well worth waiting for. It's a lot of white, so hopefully it won't pick up too much dust, but it's very accurate to the great looking gunship. It is stunning, it really is. It's so much bigger than the X-Wing that I've got. I wasn't quite expecting it to be this large. As I was building it and seeing it all come together, I was wondering just how large it would be, but now I've got the finished set. It's just, yeah, very, very cool. Now, as for the build experience, it was really good fun. It did take me about 2 weeks to get this done. For the most part, it was really enjoyable. A few areas were a little less. Some of the instructions I found were a little bit confusing. And a few bits were a little bit tricky to put together, I have to be honest. Now there are a few issues with the set. It's not 100% perfect, I have to be honest about that. There's quite a lot of gaps that I maybe wasn't quite expecting, like round here. There's no doors or anything to close up. You do have these little these like side panels here, and they do open up a little bit, but not really much inside to show. There is very little interior detail. There's a couple of control panels inside, but nothing really exciting. It's just very much a display piece. It's not a set you could play with, that's for sure. I mean, for one thing, it's way too big. Way too big. It's a little bit fragile in places. I do feel it's sort of thing I want to move too often. But you do have the movable gun turrets around the side. They are movable and they are printed pieces on there, which is really nice. Quite a lot of stickers in this set, I have to say. For this sort of price point, that's a little bit disappointing. There's very little, if any, printed pieces at all in this set. For a UCS set, it's a shame. It would have been nice if there had been more printed pieces. The information plaque that is like most Lego UCS sets is one big sticker. I think with the UCS X-Wing last year that was a printed piece, but it's been an older model. It is a sticker, unfortunately. You do have you can move the gun turrets, which is quite nice. They move quite nicely, but round the back, it's a set that I wouldn't want to move too often. It does feel a little bit fragile. As I say, as a build experience, it was quite tricky trying to get the wings in place, and they are quite tough to put together. And there's a few bits and pieces. Yeah, it's not the easiest set to put together. It does take a little bit of patience, a bit of perseverance. I had to go back and forth a few times in the instructions, and in a few of them they were a little bit confusing. It threw me a little bit. But it's still a good fun experience. I did enjoy it. Now around the back, there's a bit that I can't quite work out. There's a cargo hold round. There's a cargo ramp round the back that is incredibly flimsy. I've got it fixed with a little bit of Lego piece of my own, because without it, it just falls down. As you can see, there's no real way of keeping it raised. I don't quite know what it is. I've been playing around with it, trying to secure it even more, but no matter what I do, it just always falls down. So that's a little bit annoying. So I had to use another little piece of Lego just to keep the cargo hold open. I was like, just always fall down. Perhaps that's what it's supposed to do. Maybe it's meant to be permanently down. I mean, I wouldn't have thought so, but that's a bit of a design flaw for me. Perfectly honest, it's a little bit not great. That's the worst part. That's the weakest part of the set, is the cargo ramp. I'd say everything else. I mean, the doors are fine, but it just feels a little bit fragile. That's the only thing I have to say about it. That's the only disappointing thing I have to say about it. But overall, it's a set I highly recommend. It is a really, really cool set. Very visually impressive. I'm not quite sure where on earth I'm going to put it. It's going to take a little bit of working out due to the size of it. But yeah, it's very cool and very much worth waiting for. So yeah, I do recommend you pick it up. But if you are interested in buying it, you might want to try and do it sooner rather than later, because I don't know when it's going to be going. It could be any time. I mean, maybe at the time of recording, there's still quite a lot of stock available. So maybe once this next run of stock goes, that will be it. But yeah, I do think it's a set you might not want to miss. It might be a long time before Lego do another one of these. Could be very many years before they do. You can never say never with Lego and Star Wars. At some point, it's possible they may redo it, but it won't be for many years, I don't feel. But yeah, it's a very cool set, and it looks great. The finished set is stunning. There's no way. It's very impressive, and yeah, I'm super thrilled with it, and it is a great set. So anyone who loves the Clone Wars sets, you really need this in your collection. It's very good. So there we go. That is the UCS Republic Gunship. So let me know in the comments, is this a set that you've got in your collection? Are you going to try and get hold of it before it actually does retire? Could I please ask leave a like, and if you've enjoyed today's video, I'd be very grateful if you consider subscribing today. I look forward to seeing you on my next video. Thanks very much for watching today.